Hey there everyone, today we'll be going through this somewhat challenging ratio question. It will require us to form a couple of algebraic equations, so make sure your knowledge on that is at top level. Alright, so let's begin by just reading it. So integers p, q and r are such that p is less than q and q is less than r. If we add 3 to p, 6 to q and 1 to r, the numbers are in this ratio, and if we do the following, the numbers are in this ratio. Okay. Great, so the question is asking us to find p to q to r. So let's focus on just two letters at first. So I'll be focused on p and q for both of these sentences. So for this part, I'll be focused on p and q. So first let's form algebraic equations according to this first sentence here. So if we add 3 to p, so that means p plus 3, and add 6 to q, so q plus 6, and 1 to r, so r plus 1, this is in ratio of 7 to 11 to 21. Equally, if we do 1 plus p, so p plus 1, and q plus 4, and r minus 5, according to the second sentence here, the ratios are in, the numbers are in ratio of 5 to 9 to 15. Okay, great. So let's focus on p plus 3, q plus 6, and p plus 1 and q plus 4. So if we were to write 11 over 7, right, this is the ratio of this over this, we can write this algebraically as equals to q plus 6 over p plus 3. Therefore, 11p plus 3 is equals to 7q plus 6, right? Q plus 6 is 11 over 7 times greater than p plus 3, right? Because it's 11 and this is 7, therefore q plus 6 is 11 over 7 times greater than p plus 3. So there we have it, first algebraic equation. Let's move on to our second diagram with ratios. So we do the exact same thing. We write 5 over 9 is equals to p plus 1 over q plus 4. Then we multiply by q plus 4 and by 9 to get 5 times q plus 4 is equals to 9 times p plus 1. Okay, now we can combine these two together to form a simultaneous equation. To do that, let's make, for example, q the subject in here. So we first expand the bracket, so 11p plus 33 is equals to 7q plus 7 times 6 is 42. 11p minus 9 is equals to 7q. Therefore, to make q the subject, well, we divide everything by 7, so q is equals to 11p minus 9 over 7. Now, all we have to do is substitute this q into our q in here. So we get 5 bracket 11p minus 9 over 7 plus 4 is equals to 9, and let's expand that bracket, so 9p plus 9. Now let's expand this bracket, so we get 5 times 11p minus 9 over 7 plus 5 times 4, well that's 20, equals to 9p plus 9. So now we need to solve for p, right? So in order to do that, let's eliminate this fraction first. I really don't like it, so let's multiply everything by 7. So we get 5 bracket 11p minus 9 plus 20 times 7, 140. 9p times 7, well, that's just 63p, and 9 times 7 is again 63. And expanding the first bracket, we get 5 times 11p, well, that's 55p, minus 5 times 9, which is 45, plus 140 is equals to 63p plus 63. Moving the p, I'll move 55p to the right side, so we have positive numbers, because if I move 63 to the left, well, that's going to give me a negative, and that's harder to work with. So let's move 55p to the right and 63 to the left. So we get minus 45 plus 140 minus 63. That's just 32 is equals to 63 minus 55 is 8p. So finally, p is equals to 33 if 32 divided by 8, which is just 4. And that's it, we just figured out our p. Now all that's left to do is to write a couple more algebraic equations and to solve for the other unknowns. So let's create an algebraic equation for r minus 5 and p plus 1. So we write 15 over 5 is equals to r minus 5 over p plus 1. Now that we know that p is 4, we simply substitute that 4 into this p here. So we get 4 plus 1, which is just 5. Therefore, multiplying everything by 5, but these 5s cancel out, and we're left with 15 is equals to r. Therefore, r is equals to 15 plus 5, which is 20. And we do the same thing for q. So let's do 9 over 5 is equals to q plus 4 over p plus 1. And again, p is 4, so we substitute here. So 4 plus 1, that's 5. Multiply everything by 5, these 5s cancel out. And we are left with 9 is equals to q plus 4. So therefore, q is equals to 9 minus 4, which is 5. And our final answer is therefore 4 to 5 to 20. So p to q to r. And that follows our first inequality, where p is less than q and q is less than r. That's it. That's how you solve it. If you enjoyed the video and if you found it useful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Also, if you need some useful revision resources for maths, as GCSEs are coming up, you can join our Discord server by following the link in the description. There you can find free revision resources as well as get help from our excellent tutors and just be a part of a friendly community where students are keen on learning. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.